All right, Bulldog fans, welcome to this week's Coach Adkins Show. It's second week. It's our home opener. We are excited about Dogapalooza. We'll get to that shortly, Coach. But first, this says something about your program. In 2 years, this is the first time I've had to ask you. Last week, tough road game. Didn't come out the way you wanted. Talk about that road game, the loss to Morton. Talk about that game and how you've refocused.
Yeah, certainly we'd rather have a W than an L, and so it didn't come out the way we wanted on that column for sure. But I was incredibly proud of the way our kids handled that adversity. We had probably over 14, 15 kids getting their first varsity start ever. And we made first game mistakes, that was kind of to be expected. But our kids never quit. They battled, they fought hard all the way till the very end, including the last few seconds. And so I was really proud of them for that. Again, we're only going to continue to get better. We're going to continue to grow up, and we're going to continue to get older each and every game, which is going to be a great thing. But that was certainly an incredible test for us against a really good Morton ball club that I'm very confident in saying they're going to make the playoffs this year. But, yeah, at the end of the day, I was really proud of our kids, and I'm glad we got that one kind of under our belt now, so to speak. And we're not rookies anymore. It's game two. We got sophomores who are playing varsity football now, and there's no more excuses. But I really like the way that we progressed this week and got better at all the little things for sure.
You got it. And, of course, this week is Dogapalooza. A lot of buzz around the stadium, a lot of pregame activity. Of course, it's a big fundraiser for MSHS Athletic Booster Club. Talk about Dogapalooza and what that looks like and how you keep your team focused with all the distractions.
Yeah, well, the first thing I told them is you better make sure you're here about 4 o'clock. Otherwise, you're going to be caught in a traffic jam. But you're right. It does bring a lot of excitement, and the home opener and the student section, is ready to be roaring. And so we're all excited for that, Hopefully that they get into the stadium a little earlier than last year. I remember it was the end of the first quarter, I think, and we still had fans lined up out around the sidewalk. So, but yeah, again, all the inflatables for the kids, and we got the cheerleaders' performance, and the band does a great job. Our award-winning band is phenomenal, so obviously they put on a great performance. And traffic is crazy, right? And so it is, trying to keep the kids focused. It's very similar to like a homecoming game. We gotta make the kids understand that all of this is built around our football game, and we still have a job to do and take care of business and make sure that we're locked in and ready to go and don't get caught up in all the distractions of the inflatables and food trucks and whatnot. So, yeah, I'm excited for our community, like again, our student body and everybody involved with Bulldog football. It should be a great night.
Yeah, you said it. Last year was phenomenal, turning around in the end of the halftime, and there's still people waiting to get in. And, folks, we want you to watch Bulldog TV, but if you live close, you better get up here Friday night because that is a feeling unlike no other, especially Dogapalooza. Come up and support the Booster Club and this football program and the band and cheerleaders. Next question, Coach. You got another Bulldog team coming in from the South, Highland, perennial playoff contender. Talk about them, what kind of challenges they're going to bring up here.
Yeah, they're going to bring a lot. Again, they're different than unlike the majority of our conference schools, I would say. And this is why we reached out and wanted to play a team like this. Again, very similar to a Morton style, tough, hard-nosed, physical team that's going to run the football and play really good defense. I got a chance to know Jimmy, their head coach, really well. My 2 years down in Jerseyville, him and I had some really good battles down there, and I respect him and his program. So, again, when we were searching for non-conference games and they had an opening, I certainly was interested in this opportunity. Again, it's going to be a great game to prepare our kids and make our kids better. And so we're definitely looking forward to the challenge, and challenge it will be. They had a nice victory last last Friday against a really good Breeze Central team, a playoff Breeze Central team. They beat them 34-14 at their place, and so again, we're going to have our hands full. We feel really good about the game plan. We're going to have to come out. We're going to have to execute, and again, fix those first game mistakes and make sure we control what we can control, and that's doing our job. And I think if we do that, again, I like our chances. Protect the house has been our theme, and more so this week, right? We're back home. We're excited to be back home in front of our fans, and now it's time to protect our house.
You got it. Can't wait for it. We talked a lot about Friday nights and that feeling that there is out there on Frank Dutton Field. Talk about it from a coach's perspective. I know you kind of get in a little bit of a zone on Friday nights, but talk about that feeling of Friday Night Lights for folks that maybe don't quite understand it.
Yeah, I mean, I still to this day get butterflies, when the team runs out of the tunnel and those fireworks go off and the band's playing. I mean, I love all sports. I coach multiple sports, but I truly don't believe that there's any other feeling like a Friday night football under the lights when you're running out on the field. It's just it's something extra special, and I'll even take that a step further and say one of the reasons why I wanted to coach here at a young age was because I think this is even unlike any other school's Friday night experience. When you're walking down the hill there, on the paw prints behind the band leading you out onto the field, that's just added extra special to the overall Friday night feel. And again, it's because of our community and just the way that football is in this town, just makes it even more special than already a special Friday night football under the lights. So yeah, it is. I still, even 16 years later, I'm still getting butterflies and that good nervous feeling as we go to take the field and the ball's getting ready to be kicked off. And I'm more so, the feeling is kind of geared towards our kids, right? I'm excited for them. Again, a home opener in front of their crowd, their parents, their fans. I'm truly excited for them and the show that they have the chance to put on. So.
Yeah, well, obviously you've got a lot of fans. You've got a lot of Bulldog fans. I understand you've got probably the biggest fan actually lives right in your house. So I don't know if we could talk about him at all, or maybe he's somewhere to be seen. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let's introduce Jack Adkins, everyone. Jack.
Hello.
Now, talk about Bulldog football from the coach's son point of view. What do you think? Are you ready for Friday night or what?
Yep, I'm super ready. I'm ready for the Bulldogs to face Highland. I hope we win. And I'm ready for Friday night, Dogapalooza.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's a coach's son right there, and I understand you're playing some football soon too. Talk about your love of the game, and why do you love football in general?
Well, my dad grew up playing football. He loved it, and I loved watching football. I loved the NFL, and I started playing it in my front yard and playing it in the pool with my dad, and I love playing with my friends, and it's just so much fun, and I can't wait until I'm in the high school level, and I can't wait to play.
I can't wait to watch you play in the high school level because I can only imagine the fun you're going to have. And I understand you're a big Bears fan, right?
Nope. My dad grew up a Packers fan, so I grew up a Packers fan.
All right, let's finish on that note, unfortunate note. But everybody tune in Friday night for what?
Bulldogs versus Highland, Dogapalooza, 4:30 to 7.
Love it.
Perfect, Jack. We'll see you there. We're going to be live on Bulldog TV to get things started right around 7 o'clock. So tune in. But if you live close, I need you here. We all need you here supporting the Bulldogs. We'll see you next week on
Friday and the Coach Adkins Show.
That's right. What do you want to tell them? Go who?
Go Bulldogs.